Good morning, students. In the previous topic, we studied about the properties of material like lustrous objects, dull objects, rough, smooth, whether a substance can float on water or whether it sinks in water, hardness, smoothness, etc. Now we will proceed further and we will study about the remaining properties of materials. Soluble and insoluble. There are some substances which can completely dissolve in water, and these substances are called as soluble substances. For example, sugar, salt, lemon juice, vinegar, etc. You take sugar in a spoon and try to dissolve in water. You will be able to dissolve it in water very easily. In the same way, you take salt or lemon juice or vinegar and try to dissolve it in water. You will see that it is easily soluble in water. So these materials are called as soluble substances. There are some other materials which do not dissolve in water, like sand, chalk powder. You try to dissolve sand or chalk powder will not at all dissolve in water, or sand, it will go and settle down at the bottom but it will not dissolve. Sawdust. Do you know what is sawdust? Sawdust in Hindi we call it as lakdi ka burada. You take sawdust and you try to dissolve it in water, you will see that it will only float on water. It will not at all dissolve in water. So these are insoluble substances. In the same way, the examples of insoluble liquids. There are some liquids which are insoluble, like kerosene, coconut oil, mustard oil. All these things you take and you try to dissolve in water. What will happen? You will see that they are again floating on water. They will not at all dissolve. So the substances, these substances which do not dissolve in water, they are called as insoluble substances. Clear? The next property of materials are transparent, opaque and translucent materials. The transparent materials are the materials through which we can see clearly. For example is glass. You take a glass at home, you all are at home now, take a glass and try to look through it. You will be able to see through it. Very clearly you will be able to see through it. So glass is a transparent material. In the same way, air is present. You know that air is present everywhere, but still we can see through air. We can see anyone. If anyone is standing near you, you can see very clearly. The air is present, and we are able to see through the air. So air is also a transparent material. In the same way, in water also you can see materials through water very clearly. So water is also a transparent object. All these are glass, air, water, and water are transparent materials. The next property is opaque. There are some materials through which we cannot see anything. You take a book and try to look through the book. Will you be able to see through any book? See through means aar par dekhna. Okay? Can you see anything? Can you see anything beyond the book? No, you will not be able to see through the book. Take a stone and try to see through the stone. You will not be able to see through. Okay? In the same way, take plates or metals and try to see through them. You will not be able to see through. That means in these objects, इनके आर पार तुमको कुछ भी नहीं दिखाई देगा. So these materials are called as opaque materials. Clear? Then we come to the last property, that is translucent materials. There are some materials through which we can see. Now in transparent we were able to see very clearly. In opaque we cannot see anything through it. But in translucent materials we can see but we cannot see clearly. For example, you take butter paper. You all must have eaten butter. After finishing the butter, you have seen that the butter is wrapped in a butter paper. You take that butter paper and you try to see through the butter paper. You will not be able to see clearly through it. Okay, in the same way, you take a paper, put 2-3 drops of oil in it. Okay, when you put 2-3 drops of oil in it, it will become oiled paper, and then you try to see through the oiled paper. You will not be able to see clearly. You will be able to see something little bit, but not clearly. In the same way, frosted glass. So all these materials are translucent materials. That means we can see through them, but we cannot see through them clearly. So in this class, or in class 6, these are some of the properties about which we have studied. Okay, and as I told you in the beginning itself, depending on these various properties, translucent, opaque, transparent, soluble, insoluble, depending on these properties of substances, we sort them into different groups. Okay, and I have already told you why grouping is important, because if we group substances and keep it properly, it is very easy and convenient to find out various substances. I hope, children, the chapter is clear to all of you. With this, we have come to the end of the chapter. Thank you.